Who is Catherine Leggett is a really good question, because I first start with the former First Lady of Montgomery County. That was a huge event for me, a huge opportunity where I could help Ike make a difference in the community. Then I would say professionally, I'm an employment lawyer. I have been in HR, the human resources space, for over 40 years. And finally, I'd say Catherine Leggett is a community activist who really thinks the arts make a difference in the lives of all of us. Growing up in Mount Vernon, New York, right outside the Bronx, my mother had a heart attack when I was 12 and we went on welfare. And that's when the community came to our rescue. We were on welfare and we stood in food lines. We were not laughed at, we were supported. I was a part of the Police Athletic League, PAL. I went to the Boys Club and Girls Club. And of course, our religious organization lifted us up. So that grounding gives me the energy and the motivation to continue to help those who need help and who can aspire to be something greater than what they are today. When I think about life's lessons that have given me the direction in life, I think about my grandmother and my mother. My mother was a single parent, and both of them taught me education was important, hard work is important, and a spiritual compass is a priority. And so when I think about my life, I think about those things that guide me and direct me and keep me grounded. But also, when I think about life, I think about the failures that I have had that have helped me to understand life and how difficult it might be, and how the community and your family helps to lift you up during those times when you have failed. Being here, getting this award, being recognized for the service that I give to the community is a big deal for me. I am very thankful and very grateful for this recognition. I also think about things that I've done in my life to help others. For example, when I was the head of HR at Hechinger, it was a do-it-yourself home center. I created a program for those individuals who have been incarcerated to find work when they got out of jail. At the Hechinger Company, we gave them work. I also advanced, way back when, this was in the 80s, women to be store managers. John Hechinger, who was the president of the Hechinger Company, had one of the first women, black women, to be a store manager in a Hechinger store in North Carolina. And I was the person who advanced that. Those are the kinds of things that I really feel proud of when I think about my life. Human rights, I think most of us think of it as the life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness, that overarching definition. And for me, I take that and then I make it more granular, treating people with respect, giving people the opportunity to do what they have never thought that they could do. No discrimination, being free of discrimination and free of hatred. I mean, human rights should be our moral compass, the way we treat one another, the way we advance one another, the way we create opportunities for one another. When I was in college, I read a book, Death and Dying, and I have always wanted to be a hospice volunteer where I could sit with patients who are transitioning and gentle their journey. I think it's really important to be with families and to be with terminally ill individuals and to help them not have fear of transitioning, but to embrace it. Ethical and moral compass. Number 2, education. Read and be engaged in what's going on and know what's going on. And finally, be the best that you can be each and every day from your heart. I'd want him to say about me that I was a good person, that I was caring, compassionate, and thoughtful, that I was a woman of my word and they could count on me, that I was kind, respectful, and decisive.